Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now Dak Prescott leading the way onto the field. His fifth year now as a starter as he gets the keys again to this Dallas Cowboys offense.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of
back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Prescott sacked.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Out come the Eagles for their first drive, led out by their quarterback in his 5th year in Philly, Carson Wentz.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
Good for an Eagle.
We get a look at what Ertz did receiving-wise last week. 11 catches, 121 yards.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first. But he also, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get into the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, Corey Clement, his first carry. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
At the 30-yard line.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later.
A gain of 14.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Ezekiel.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
He was brought down by Darius Slay.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35.
A gain of
19 yards that time for number 19. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wentz defers to Clement. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Clement. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10. At their own 28-yard.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's being a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Eagles 0.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. Now a give here to Pollard. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Cowboy ball carrier. Wesley Woodyard on the tackle. That's a gain of 4.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll drop here to throw. Ertz over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz connecting with his tight end, Goddard. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Brings up 3rd.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
And at the 25-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. And quickly finding Reagor.
Jalen Reagor.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Handoff. This is Clement. And he stopped immediately there.
Corey Clement.
Dontari Poe in on the stop.
Dontari Poe on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Wentz now to throw. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And, man, Charles, talking about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll drop to throw. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
39-yard line.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it, because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the 1st down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, he got the best of both worlds. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Play fake. Here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So that one will be accepted. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
That's a 3-yard line.
Now here's Pollard. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. 2nd effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Wentz now on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. After the sack on 1st down, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
48-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Well, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And he has enjoyed some solid groundwork, and some good holes have been created by the guys up front.
Almost get the sense that their game plan is working to perfection, that what they worked on in practice all week, they've just translated and taken it out onto the field in this ball game. And boy, they're liking what they're seeing.
Prescott to throw it. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb.
Prescott.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Javon Hargrave. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He's out of bounds.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Zach Ertz and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over. It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover him?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is, despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys lead on the road in Philly, as we send you back up to Lincoln Financial Field and rejoin Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things, because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 5 brings up
draw play. Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker.
Prescott's
only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Prescott's pass.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Tony Pollard.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
8-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
There's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play, Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs or the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Carson Wentz. That's good for an Eagle.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he works free. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there. 26 yards. 4 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Not good enough, man.
That's Jason Peters, a future Hall of Famer, perhaps, with a penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Brings up second down.
Now Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
3-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Eagles 10.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who is open.
Now the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Wentz. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
That keeps the score.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
It's a pickup of 3.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Ezekiel
The
Elliott.
Cowboys on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They go to Elliott again, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
The handoff to Ezekiel Elliott. The tackle made by Brandon.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll give to Elliott. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
To Ezekiel Elliott. He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
The 23-yard line.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
And the blitz does come. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Got an open man, it's Scott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
44-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's another.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Corey Clement, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Throwing is Wentz. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper.
Complete to Amari Cooper.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Cowboys first down.
And again, it's Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And Walker with it over the middle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by the
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive.
Hurts pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
24-yard line.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Miles Sanders. That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Clement. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. He'll fire it deep for Rick. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
On the keeper. It's a long
back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
At the Cowboys' 5-yard line.
Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.
The play lost a yard.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Eagles, the win means